Hello, everybody. How are you guys? We're back for more. We have a video, audio, video, however you want to say it. This time it's going to be the 5 worst dog training places in Corpus Christi. And the first one is birthplace. This is an interesting idea. They'll take on certain dogs only if they are from Corpus Christi. But guys, Corpus Christi is a big vacation wonderland. You got people coming from all over, bringing their dogs, and who knows what those dogs are doing at night, running around, out at the discos, dancing, meeting each other, and it's going to be hard to prove that those dogs, their heritage is from Corpus Christi, and that's what this place insists on, that the parents both are from Corpus Christi. So guys, I'm going to have to say no to birthplace dog training studios. It's not going to be good. Now, the next one is evolution dog training. That's a good concept. It's talking about using the latest techniques in dog training. However, they are somehow going backwards. They call it a backwards evolution, and they want to go back to the original dog training techniques of the 1800s. And guys, it involves some pretty archaic methods. For example, they'd ask you to get some venison as a dog treat. Well, guys, I mean, come on. I mean, maybe on the open prairie, it wasn't that hard to take down a buck or a doe and use that venison meat to train your dog. But I don't know. In the modern world, I just don't see it. Nobody has venison laying around in the fridge. The next one on the list is drapery dog training. And what they do is they used different lengths of drapes to get the dog to jump up on. They actually encourage them to jump up on the drapes. And the whole idea is if they're jumping on the drapes, then they're not jumping on people, they're not jumping on furniture. The only problem is, guys, they say to make it all work, you got to cover every piece of furniture in your house with a curtain, with a drape, with draperies. I mean, I don't have that kind of money. And plus, I mean, I want to use a table as a table, not as a drapery prop. So I don't quite get it, guys. I'm going to have to check out of that one. No go. The number 4 on the list is Scummy. Now, Scummy is the name of the owner, and it sounds scummy, but that's his name, Scummy. And Scummy has an interesting approach because, well, he'll tell you is that dogs are from the dirt. Dogs love dirt, mud. If you ever seen your dog playing around in mud, you know they love it. So his whole idea is to train them while they're scummy, meaning in the mud. So if you go into the Scummy training studio, they'll first ask your dog to jump in the mud. Now, as you can imagine, it doesn't take much encouragement. The dogs love it. The only problem, guys, is that there's so much mud in there and it gets in the dog's ears, they can't hear what you're saying. And I gave up after an hour, and the dog was flinging that mud all over me. I came home, I looked like I had jumped out of my Jeep during some sort of mud womping tour. So that's going to be a no-go for me. Maybe it'll work for you. Give it a try. And number 5 on our list is Centurion. And what they'll try to tell you is that dogs are very proud. And so you need to treat them like a centurion of old, meaning the nobility, the noble fighting force of Rome, right? And so they'll ask you to put a Roman helmet on your dog's head and then stand at attention when they come into the room and you go, da, 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 da. And what this does, guys, is it improves the dog's self-esteem and they feel like they are a fighting force, especially if you have 2 or 3 dogs in the house. Now, that could be anything from a pit bull to a Pekingese, man. They take on a whole new strut when they get this Centurion training. But the problem is my dog took it to a whole new level. He wore his helmet all the time, and he basically went on raids, like the Rome of old. He went on raids of neighboring houses, stealing food out of the fridge. It took me weeks to calm down the neighbors and to get my dog out of jail. So, guys, it's not for me. No Centurion dog training. So, guys, those are the 5 worst dog training places in Corpus Christi. If you know some others, let us know. Or if you know some really good ones, leave a comment with that, because when you do, guys, you're lifting the entire Corpus Christi community. Talk to you soon.